Hi, I'm Dr. Michael O'Loughlin, and I'm the Program Director of the Interpreter Training Program at Boston University. Thanks for your interest in the program. There are common questions that we hear all the time, and I'd like to answer a few of them on this video. We first have an introductory class which focuses on language skills, linguistics, and this class is designed to raise your awareness of language and the differences between different languages. Then another component of our program is interpreter training. You have specific classes that teach you interpreter skills, build your vocabulary, etc. And our third component is the specialization classes. The community interpreting class, the legal interpreting class, and the medical interpreting class. We don't require that you take both the legal and the medical interpreter training, but they are, we would encourage you to take both of them. Let's begin with the legal. Legal interpreting is work in the legal realm on legal matters. Medical, again, it's medical matters in a medical realm, such as a hospital. Community is a little bit harder to define because community covers a little bit of legal, a little bit of medical, and a lot of other material as well. Let's say that there's a school which is setting up a new program, and the new program has to be presented to parents. So they bring the parents in. However, there are many people in the parent group that don't speak English, and they realize that they all speak Chinese or they all speak Spanish, so they bring in an interpreter to do that conference with the parents. The most common type of interpreting is consecutive interpreting, where someone speaks and then they stop speaking, the interpreter begins. When the interpreter finishes, then you get the answer, and the answer is then interpreted. So everything is sequential. Simultaneous interpreting is when an interpreter is interpreting for someone who's listening, usually, to something that's going on. It might be a conversation, or it might be a scene in a courtroom, and they are interpreting for someone who's listening to this event. So I'm the interpreter, and I'm sitting next to someone who is supposed to be following a conversation or an event, and as the conversation or event is taking place, I am simultaneously interpreting that into another language. Yes, there is homework. You have to spend, on average, as much time preparing for class as the time you spend in class. The material is graded. You will be graded on your performance, on quizzes, on exams at the end of the classes. This program is a complete package. That is, we would expect you to take all the courses that are required. The first class is an introductory class. Then there are classes in interpreting technique and the 3 specializations. And it's not possible to take these classes out of order because one builds on the next. Well, this is a good question, and we have had a number of students who come to us with prior experience, previous training. However, we have discovered that the best thing is for everybody to take the whole program. The program that we offer is unique. It's very helpful to working interpreters. I have a working interpreter in the class that I'm teaching right now, and it's very clear that she's the one who's getting the most out of my class. So no, we don't allow you to get credit for any work you've done elsewhere. All our classes are held here at Boston University on Saturdays from 9 to 1 p.m. Let's say that you have one or more certificates from the program, but you didn't do everything. Sure, you can come back. You can get your legal certificate or your medical certificate at a later time, or both, as the case may be. Translation is written work, whereas interpreting is oral. We don't have a specific class on translation or program in translation. However, there is a translation component in many of our classes.